Tim's come for a long weekend, 4 days. And you brought a few toys with you, Tim? What have you brought?
Well, Paul, we got what you always wanted, a sounder, which was a piece of pipe and a bit of glass in the bottom to look down at the fish. So now that we've got your boat here so beautifully presented, and we're going to put it on here. Hold on, starting it up. Oh, there's power.
So here we are, Mystery Lake X, and there's a set of babies over here, and Tim's about to nail his first snakehead and land it.
We shall try.
There he is.
Look down on the foot on it.
So we discovered what Tim's problem was yesterday. He had the wrong rod. Oh yes, maybe. Keep looping, bring it around the side of the boat.
Have you ever just cast when the babies come up, cast around them?
Yeah.
What happens?
Nothing.
And you put sinking lines around it?
Oh, I have, yeah. Also doesn't work. That's not true. Occasionally when they're along the bank I have taken them out on very occasionally. When they're up like that all the time, it's a little bit quick, not fast enough. When they're up like that all the time, they're pretty much, one of them, or adults, is near the surface. And when they're going along the bank, I have taken them on sort of weighted flies, but not very much. You're much better off waiting for them to come up. There you go. Always have an umbrella ready for your friends. Look at that. That's how well we are here. So Tim from Australia has come to visit me, and he's just lining up for his first cast. Tim, a few words of wisdom.
Well, Paul, this has been hard work, but it's been well worth it. Casting skills improve lots. If you can't cast, you can't catch fish. Rods are great, fishing great, company great, service great.
And what a fantastic fish.
And what an awesome fish, but what a great experience. And thank you very much.
We have a fish! That's good. Good fish. Yeah! Well done, mate. Hang on, I can't shake your head.
Oh, Paulo.
Dude! Great fish.
Thank you.
I'm going to show you a little excerpt from the app. We have a Sexyloops app, and this is about how to deal with crosswind, the wind onto your casting shoulder. And now we have the situation where the wind is blowing onto our right-hand shoulder, or our casting shoulder, since I'm right-handed. We have a number of ways of dealing with this. The first is slightly risky, but comes recommended by many people, and sometimes it's all you can actually do. Maybe because you're on a bank with banks like vegetation here. And that is to make this Belgian cast, or to side cast, to push that line out to the side here. That can actually just keeps the line away from you, but it's a little bit risky, and don't blame me if you hook yourself. Next method you can use is quite often they use in America, is just to tilt the wrist a little bit. So the rod tip is over this side of the body now, and so the loop is over here. The hand is still here. Or you could do this, kind of like that. Yeah. Or you can do this. Or we can turn around and we can deliver on our back cast. Or just to finish it off, we can use a non-dominant hand. lot of people like this, and for short little casts, I'm actually quite keen to use this one. You can get your hand in some really cool positions, but if you need distance, I find this weak, and it's a very unusual way to use the wrist. This, or even this, is a much stronger position. This is quite good if we've got a heavier outfit, maybe an 8-weight, saltwater fishing, and we just need to put that line down. This one, on the other hand, is really quite exciting, because if we analyse this, we have really probably the best haul we can ever get. So I'm going to cast this way. If you watch this, there's two advantages. One is I get this amazing haul on the delivery, and the secondly is I can actually make use of this rod butt and keep this under the forearm. Gives me a nice strong delivery. So this backhand reverse delivery has another function as well. We talked about casting into the wind, and we talked about pulling down, really applying the power. Maybe you're on the river, maybe you're on the other bank of the river here, and we can't cast off this shoulder, but we can cast off this shoulder. We're casting into a direct headwind. Well, I can tell you, for me and for everybody I've shown, this is a lot less powerful than this. So let's talk a little bit about the left hand, because I know some of you are just going to be so excited to learn this, having been shown that it's possible to do it. Well, the way to learn to do the left hand is to use the right hand to teach the left hand. It's quite simple. Some people actually recommend using 2 rods, but you don't have to actually use 2 rods. You can just pretend you've got a rod in this right hand, and you can mimic the action. And you can also obviously learn the double haul. Personally, I'm not very good at this, but I only learned it because I got a few friends who like to compete against me with the left hand. So that was a video of me before I became ugly and grew a beard. Now I want to show you something that I've been working on here, and I had a little bit of a discussion on the board, on the Sexyloops board about this. And it's the use of torque twist. You may have come across that. You may have heard about torque twist in spey casting, where they twist the rod along its own axis. Well, it's something I've been working on for about 2 months at the end of my delivery shot, on my speed shot here, where I'm getting very good results with it. Where I'm actually, instead of just coming through and making a stop, or coming through and using pullback, I'm actually coming through and twisting the rod along its own axis and pushing out a little bit to make so that the tip travels straight. And you can see, I don't know if you can actually see this, if you can angle this way actually, or this way where I'm casting, you can see I can get a very quick delivery shot here, and it's still pretty straight, still very straight. Oh, oops, that was a shit one, hang on, let me just aim a bit higher here. Yeah, so there's something in that. So anyway, I'll show you the hand movement here. Watch the hand movement here, Ashley. Hand movement here is, and I push it out a little bit to keep the rod tip going in there. There's something in it, I don't know what it is. That's why I started the discussion on the board. But yeah, it gives me really, really fast speed and turnover, as opposed to the other one I do is put the rod tip right down. But you can see the difference in the speed. And then there's another shot that I've been using. There's another shot that I've been using where if I want to go around babies, instead of coming off the vertical now, I come slightly off to the side, and it will kick the leader around the babies, and so it pulls the fly around the babies, and so that's when the snakehead don't have to go through the babies to eat the fly, because usually they don't. So yeah. There you go, another week at Sexyloops. I'm off to Indonesia next week. That's going to be quite exciting. We've got a fly fishing show there. And I think this will be the last time you get to see this sexy shirt. I might auction off. I've got a new shirt on its way. I've had this one for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years. It's in a lot of fishing. It's time to change on. Time to change it. Get a new one. What do you think, Ashley? It's good now. Because although it's a bit smelly, it means I don't have to wash it now for next week. We just saw Gourami eating these. And then the boat came through and spooked them. There's a lot of them here. These are actually termites, and I've caught, oh, there's a small one. I've caught, here comes another one. I've caught jungle perch on these before. haven't got any more tying in my box, so I'll have to get busy. Many insects there are here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyways, there's one actually, it's a fish up here. I don't know what it is. It might be a gourami. That's not bad. Just come over and look. Shit. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck.
Spook?
Saw the boat. Or saw me, I think. God, that's a good fish, that one, isn't it? Oh, fish disappeared and then he came up right on the boat. This fishing here really, I think, is the most interesting here. And you get it a few times for gourami when they're up in wind lanes, and they're very, very catchable. They're very hard, as you can see. I've messed up 3 or 4 now. But if I just feel if I can get it right, I'll know I'll get it. I'll get one. So. Hey!
What fish is that?
I don't know what it is. See what you are. Hello, gourami! Yeah! Gourami! Gourami, gourami, gourami! So now that we've got the sounder, this is what's possible. We can catch jungle perch.
Nice jungle perch. Turn around and smile, Paul.